I'm your host, Alex Woody. I am red, okay? I'm red because it's 70 degrees out, and chubby guys aren't used to this, okay? It's been cold, and now it's been 70 degrees for the summer, dude. Just wait till summertime I do a video. I'm gonna look like a tomato, alright? Where I need to move to England or Antarctica because it's so cold there. I'll be perfectly pale. All right, I'm too red for this weather. I can't last the heat. Oh my God, there he is. I need someone good looking for this podcast. It said, who's the best looking comedian in the scene? Mark Mable. Jesus Christ, look at your fucking hair.
Yeah, man, I used a whole thing of LA looks on it today, just for this 20-minute podcast I'm going to do with you in your truck, driving your kid to basketball practice.
If you were autistic, you get laid a lot.
I would get what?
You get laid a lot. You're a good-looking dude.
Yeah, if you pay enough for it, you get enough of it, okay?
That's very true. I don't know anything about that.
You never paid for anything? Come on, sometimes you gotta throw out some money.
No,
Anyway, we're both doing a podcast on our phone instead of over Zoom. This is not even Zoom; it's over phones.
hey, phones is the new thing. An Asian kid that probably lost both of his arms made my phone. So let's honor Yao Ming and make this. Right?
Fuck those Asian kids.
Hey, watch it. I got Asian tattoos.
That feels freeing. My Asian joke didn't work at Alameda Comedy Club last week, so it felt freeing to say that.
Surprising!
No, my Asian joke last week was like, hey, folks, I'm against racism and all, but when Asian people do it, it's kind of cute. They didn't laugh at that shit at all.
Yeah, I'll do shit like that too. I did an Asian accent in front of an Asian person at a show last night. They weren't happy. They said, go make me chow mein, motherfucker!
Did the rest of them laugh, or did they all go, hey? Did they look at the Asian guy, he didn't laugh, and then they agreed with them, and they took umbrage with your humor?
Yeah, she just looked at me sideways. She had a slanted view on my comedy.
Oh, man, you japped them, so then they Pearl Harbored you good,
They got me,
They make good food. I like Asian people. I like everything about Asian people.
I love Asian people. I can relate to them in one department, if you know what I mean.
Why? What's that? You make a lot of money?
No. It's small in some departments.
How much money are you making? How much money are you making in real life versus comedy? Is it getting close? Is one way over here, the other there? Is one like down here? How does that work at your age?
So real life, I probably make 800 to 900,000 a year just with my day job, and then comedy, I probably make.
Wait, what?
Yeah. I sell guns, women, drugs, it's just the essentials to get by, make it in the Bay Area.
Fuck.
If you're not illegally...
That's the salary of fucking 100 Stockton comics. That's a lot of money.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're not doing something illegally in the Bay Area, you're moving out. You have to do something illegally just to pay rent, dude. Rent costs me about $100,000 a month.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. You live directly in the heart of darkness. Do you live in San Francisco, or do you live in Oakland, or do you live somewhere else?
I live in the suburbs outside of Oakland because, believe it or not, Oakland and San Francisco, I mean, you know about San Francisco, but Oakland's expensive. And it blows me away that the cities are expensive to live in and the suburbs are not as expensive, because the suburbs, there's hardly any homeless, hardly any crime, and you're paying, a reasonable amount of money for rent. But as soon as you go to the city, it's ridiculously expensive, and then you rock out your door and there's a guy jerking off on you. There's a guy robbing your car, flipping off your wife. I'm like, why would you pay that much money for that? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Unless you're into
man.
that kind of thing. I don't know.
Well, I mean, the whole entire Bay Area is expensive, so you should know better. And also, like, doing comedy in the Bay Area is weird because they will like not laugh at things that normally get laughs in 90% of everywhere else you do, and then you'll be like, hey man, fuck child molesters, and like actually they're people too. They're part of the part. Like what? They have issues. It's like why are you taking sides with them? And they're like, no, we side with them. They're part of our group. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck? You can't figure it out sometimes. So.
That's why I love coming out to your show in Lodi. I love coming out to the Valley or even Sacramento, because people are more normal than Bay Area. Bay Area, everyone is like got to stand up for everyone. You know what I mean? Like, no one can take a joke, no one can get their feelings hurt, and it's like the next person's duty to be their parent or to be their teacher and be like, hey, you can't say, that guy ties his shoes all weird because he's fat, you know?
Yeah. Oh man, I liked it when that one guy was heckling me. He was a friend of mine, and I was like, "Hey, in the words of my dad, shut the fuck up, you long-haired queer." And he got like a cheap pop from the crowd in Lodi, and then he shut it up. It was great.
And then he went gay. Is that you pounding a beer? What beer is that?
Uh, it's Heineken. Heinekens are great because you can drink like 30 of them, like no problem.
And then go kill someone without remembering.
Some
Hey, you ever
people
get
deserve.
Hey, you ever get fucked up after a show and then you drive home and you wake up in the morning and you go check your car just in case you didn't like fucking run over a Japanese guy or something? Like, I've done that where I've gotten blacked out drunk because I had a decent set. I'm like, finally, I'm doing all right in comedy. And I go check out my car. I'm like, oh, thank God there's no blood. One time I checked my car and there was like deer antlers and like fur. I'm like, okay. I either killed a deer or a furry. Either way, good riddance.
One time it was the Booker. I accidentally killed the Booker on my way home, so I fucked up that. So
Oh, that's
won't be doing this.
good. That's good. Bookers suck, dude.
I hate Bookers. Bookers is like, hey, to all you Bookers out there, fuck you. You're all bad at comedy.
Uh,
You all are terrible.
by the way, me and Mark are bookers, so I guess we're terrible.
Yeah, we're just like, oh, here's 5 minutes of nothing. Now, hopefully, the rest of the lineup will be good.
You ever go up there? Hey, you ever go up on stage and go, I can improv. I can improv my whole set.
No, I've never done that. I always have some sort of joke. Have you? Hey, Rick Store, how you doing? He's watching us live. He's one of my favorites. That's one of that
I
that guy literally is one of my. He was one of my favorite headliners from last year that we had in Lodi.
Rick, he really pisses me off. He's really offensive, and I don't like what he says about Asians and blacks. So I wish he would get off, because I'm from the Bay Area and we don't like that, you know?
Well, I'm from Lodi, and we need more of that. So I'm gonna have him on a future show.
You just saved his
Yeah,
life.
yeah.
No, don't go, Rick. I was joking, you fag.
He's probably gonna beat off, you know.
Oh my God. Us fat guys love to beat off a lot, you know? I feel like skinny guys don't beat off as much as fat guys.
Well, I told you, fat guys have bigger dicks. You know that.
I I don't know about that.
Yeah,
Fatter dicks.
they
Hey,
all
fatter
have
dicks
big
for sure.
dicks. I gotta gain
What?
weight. because mine isn't that big. So all of them do. If it ain't long, it's like fat and round and shit.
Yeah, our just speaking for the community of bigger men, I would say our dicks are fat, and yours is probably long, right?
Mine's mediocre. It's like five and a half on a good day.
Really?
Yeah, it's not. It's nothing great. It's nothing. It's whatever. It's there. It's fine. You know, it's like French bread. It's fine. It'll get the job done. It's nothing amazing. I don't know what the fuck kind of comparison that is.
No, you know what? That was a bad comparison because I love French bread. Your dick's like wheat bread. It'll get the job done, but it's not the real thing, you know?
Oh man, what if your dick, your dick was like a Dutch crunch bread? Wouldn't that be the worst?
I
That'd be
love
the
Dutch
fucking
crunch.
worst. You do? You and Kiefer like that shit. And Mr. Pickle, you take the bite of it in a sandwich and all the shit falls out of the other end because it's so fucking hard and stupid. It's supposed to be soft. Bread's supposed to be soft and kind of sweet or sour, depending on your flavoring. Hey, Kirchner, how you doing? Hey, Kirchner hates both of us. He hates you guys. You're just mad because you both produced bad shows 2 years ago.
Hey, well, now we're producing a good show, so fuck you,
You're
Mark.
producing a good show? Where?
Your mom's house.
Hmm. Uh, uh,
It's a great show. Jordan records, I cry. It's fantastic.
uh,
No, we
uh,
just for the audience, if they want to come see me, podcast listeners, and shoot me because I've offended you, I'm sure I have. We just took over Epidemic Ales. Dave Coker. I love Dave Coker. I was sad he was going, but also I'm glad to take over his show. It's a fun one. It's in Concord, California. eight
yeah, I
o'clock.
did that room. That's a good room. Yeah, I did that room.
Yeah, so we took that every third Saturday of the
Which
month.
means since you guys are taking it over, it's going to go downhill now.
Basically, yeah. Jordan was like, "Hey, we should roast each other." I'm like, basically, you're gonna call me fat. I'm gonna call you a dweeb, and that's the show.
I hate let me say this. I fucking hate roasting. I'm tired of the clips. I don't think they're that fucking great, and I'm terrible at it. And that's maybe that's because I'm bitter about it because I'm so bad at roasting and I don't know how to do it. You know?
Mark, you're so retarded. You don't know how to roast.
Yeah, I didn't know how to do it, and then everybody wants me to roast Subis. I'm like, I already know what the fuck's gonna happen. They're all gonna go, hooray! All right, Subis. He's gonna go, ooh, and then they're all gonna laugh, and then I'm gonna go, hey, here's my remotely racist joke, and then they're all gonna get mad. So I'm not doing it.
This is my impression of Mark Maple having sex. Oh, I'm in your vagina. This is stupid.
What's wrong with that? That sounds pretty hot to me.
Have you ever said that? I can see you say like, "Yeah, this is dumb. Doggy style is stupid. I'm gonna go drink a Heineken."
No, I always say, you bitch, you fucking bitch. I always say that over
Are
and
you?
over again.
Are you like a dirty talk guy?
Yeah, I do it my own way though.
You do it in your which? Okay, I'm the chick. You have your dick inside my pussy. What are you saying?
Hey, you stupid, smiling, smelly fuck, and you're a guy. Why am I fucking you? You're a guy, and you're hairy. This is disgusting.
I don't like this, Mark. I paid you a lot of money. Why are you saying that?
What? How dare you? And then I get a pillow and I suffocate you.
Yeah, are you dating right now? Because we need to warn chicks right now. Are you
Yeah,
dating?
yeah, I'm seeing somebody. Yeah, I'm literally seeing somebody. It's great.
We
I don't
get
have
her on
to.
the podcast because I'm nervous, dude. I'm fucking scared for her. Oh, we need to warn her. Can I call the cops?
I'm surprised she's still with me, honestly.
I feel that I feel that way too. I'm like I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, why is she with me? I look down too when I'm naked. I'm like, why is she with me? I look at now. Let me ask you a question. This is a personal question. Are your nipples big?
Nah, they're normal size. They're not big, they're not small, they're just right.
See, I got big nipples, so I gotta wear like a wetsuit when I have sex. I gotta wear like one of those dry fit Under Armour shirts when I have sex because I don't want her to look at the nipples. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
sometimes I get naked and have sex with her, and I'm like, how is she wet right now? I'm really blown away. You
Are
know?
your are your nipples like fucking Reese's peanut butter cup size? You know, are they that big and stupid?
Oh, you can't see. I'm showing my nipples on the video.
No,
I
I
forgot
can't
you
see.
can't see. They're pretty big. I'll have to take a Snapchat, and send it to you. It's you know what? I want to say something. Fuck you, Instagram. That Mark Maple, and then last week I did a podcast with Rick, and both of you guys couldn't see me. It's bullshit. I look great right now. My face is red. I'm sweaty. I wish you could see me.
I like that you're doing the podcast in your truck. Does this even get uploaded anywhere anymore?
So
No,
basically,
no.
basically we're doing this for fun. No, basically the podcast goes up to YouTube only because the guy that was putting my producer, he got arrested. I, I swear to God, and he wasn't like even putting up my podcast anymore because he owes hella money.
Oh shit.
So
Okay, it's one of those situations. Oh
yeah, so
man.
he's like, I'm waiting for a lawsuit because I went on the website finally. I was like, why is I just had a feeling. And I'm like, what, why is I messaged him, like, why is my podcast not on Spotify and Apple iTunes?
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, yeah, I owe money. I'm arrested. I'm in San Quentin. I'm like, all right. Well,
Question. You can just do that yourself, you know.
I know. So I got to figure out if Midnight in the Bay can still go on there and I pay for it. Or do I need to start a new podcast? And just call it, drunk fat guy in a van waiting for his son to get out of the car while he drinks a beer. I don't know.
Question. Question though. You said you got to pay for it. I upload a podcast on Spotify and all that shit. I don't have to pay shit. What do you mean you got to pay for it? I don't understand that part.
So, according to him, I gotta pay for to post the podcast on Spotify and Apple
No,
and
you
shit.
don't. No, you don't. The guy was an asshole. That's why he's getting sued by everybody. No, you don't. You don't have to pay for shit. You can just upload it yourself.
Really?
Yep. Ask Quaddlebot.
I don't know if
Ask anybody that sets up a podcast. You don't have to pay for shit. This guy was screwing you over.
that's.
Did you get any money off your old podcast?
I'm sure he did.
Did you make any money off your whole podcast?
I'm sure he did. I didn't.
You got fucked over.
Why are you laughing? I'm upset. Why are you laughing?
He fucked
I'm.
you over. You don't have to pay shit to upload your shit to Spotify or iTunes or any of that. He
You
took
know
your.
what? I think what happened was he finally listened to my podcast. And he was like, "Yeah, this is stupid." Yeah, I don't. Mark, you're right. Sometimes you get into business with people you think you can trust, and you can't because they're.
There's
Hey,
shysters. There's shysters all around us. You know that.
I thought it was just black people, but this guy's Puerto Rican. I don't know.
I mean, that's halfway there. So good enough.
These are jokes, people. Don't want
Yeah.
anyone to message me. Hey, I heard the black comment. These are jokes. I love black people.
You're always booked as the token white guy in black lineups.
I love, honestly, I love black crowds. I've done all white crowds, like old white crowds. They're horrible.
Yeah.
They like get offended. Like I'll mention Oxycontin and be like, "Oh my God, my son." I'm not talking about your son.
Do you ever tear into them when they get upset? Like I did that last week at Lodi, where I was after a while, I was like, "Fuck you, whatever, fuck this." I kind of went after them a
Yeah.
little bit. Do you ever go after them a little bit if they get tense and tight? I hate when after a while they start going, oh, all the time to every fucking joke. That's when you got to tear into them.
I mean, if there's nothing to lose, yeah. Dude, I wish you knew me when I first started comedy. I would go off on people, like ruin the show.
Well,
Be like, your mother's a cunt. You haven't been happy since your dad fucked you when you were 11. Like, you're upset that the Slim Jim guy wasn't real. Like,
sounds
I
like Nick
would
Michelson. That sounds like coked up Nick Michelson back in the day.
I would go off. I didn't know how to like handle shit on stage. I think it's better to be like kind of, I don't want to use the word fluffy, but be kind of light with it, but still kind of roast them a little bit. Like I did a show the other day that was brutal. Okay, I'll tell you this. I did a show the other day. The guy didn't have a regular light. He had a blue light. So my face is blue. I look like a villain or a guy trying to do a show in Vegas. And
Yeah.
there's a guy to the right of me talking to his girlfriend the whole fucking time. And I just kind of fucked with him a little bit, but like I brought it in a joke because I have a joke about ADD. And then I was like, "Do you have ADD?" And he's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, I could tell you've been talking the whole fucking show." You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like I kind of play off of that.
That's
I
good.
don't go You know what I mean? I don't go too hard like, your mom should die, your grandma sucked, your dick is small like Mark Maples. I don't I don't go too hard, but I kind of have fun with them, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, sometimes you got to play around and go after them a little bit. Otherwise, it's like if you sense it, if you sense a crowd is just tight for the sake of being tight, then you got to do
You have to, dude, because
it.
if you don't, you could lose the show.
Also, I've been calling out. If my jokes have been bombing, I've been calling it out as of late all the time. I'm like, I don't even care anymore. Like, it's a performance. We're here to we're it's live. We're being live right now. We shouldn't set to just this direct fucking set list. Like, you know,
Honest, honestly, you're probably my favorite bomb. When you bomb, it's like a work of art, and it's not like bad. It's like, okay, this guy's digging in. He doesn't give a fuck. I like that about you, dude. Some people bomb. I'm telling you, some people bomb, and they'll just do their jokes over people talking.
yeah,
And
you
I'm
don't
like,
want to do
yeah, I
no,
hate that, dude. I can't do that.
no,
Like you'll see, you know what I mean?
yeah, no. If it
Like
ain't,
you'll see me. Go.
sorry, go for it. I'm sorry, go for it.
Well, I'm just saying, you'll see me if a crowd is rowdy. I will fuck with the crowd until they shut the fuck up, and then I'll go back into jokes.
Yes, which is what people should do. You got to get their attention, get them so they're listening to you. Then do your jokes, and then fuck with them a little bit more, and then do more of your jokes, and so on and so forth. Not everything's gonna go according to plan, right? So that's kind of how I always see it.
By the way, I hate the people that join this live, made comments, and then bounced off. Suck my cock, lick
What,
my balls, and call
what's
my
wrong with
mom and tell her she makes good lasagna.
what's wrong
Suck
with
it.
what's wrong with George Brett Olson? He's a good little newcomer from the 209. We like him. We love him.
I love George. I hate that John Gab got off. He just talks shit. I just did a show with you, cocksucker. Shared an In-N-Out burger with you. Stay on. Jordan Kirshner got off.
They're busy.
I, I've
They don't
I've
have
seen the
time to
nudes
watch
on your
us.
phone.
They don't have
You
time to
know.
watch us doing a podcast on our phones. They're busy.
Oh, they're so busy. Yeah. What are they doing?
They're fucking walking around like fat losers.
I know they're not doing shit. That's the funny part. People will go on. Hey, people will click on an Instagram live video and they get off right away, so they look like they're busy. But
No,
everyone that clicked on this video and got off, they're back to jerking off or looking up videos on centipedes or
well, they
playing
don't want to be called
PlayStation.
out. They don't want to be called out like Sam Mallet. They don't want to be called out. They want to hop on, get out immediately, as quick as humanly possible.
Who's Sam Mallet?
He's a guy from somewhere near Chico. He's a good little comic.
I've never done a show up in Chico.
Don't, it sucks. Well, okay, Gnarly Deli's a fun venue. Other than that, who cares?
Yeah, I've partied up there. You know, I actually got arrested up there by a cop on a horse.
That's kind of awesome, actually. Did he lasso you up and throw you on the back of
Well,
it?
well,
That'd be a funny.
this is the weird part. No joke. I got arrested in Chico. They put me in handcuffs, and I went on the back of the horse with the cop, and he rode me to the station. I felt like I was a cowboy, dude. I was like, this is cool. It was like the one time I didn't mind getting arrested, you know?
Mm. I mean, because you're like, well, I'm on a horseback, so this isn't all bad. Kind of
And,
like this.
and most of the time when you get arrested by a cop, the cop's like, I understand why you got drunk. Here's a photo of my naked wife. You know, I'm going to buy you a sandwich later. It was kind of cool.
What were the charges? Anything? Did they throw you in the drunk tank the the drunkard and fucking Annie
This
Griffith?
is what they arrested me for, and I was kind of proud of it. They said I was drunk and funny.
It's great. Mission accomplished.
I know. I was like, I should be a comedian. That's when I found out. I was like, I'm gonna be. I called my mom and said, I want to be a comedian. She's like, oh, that's great, honey. I was like, can you send me $500? I need to get out of jail.
He
She's like,
was like
you're a fucking loser.
he was he was like it's a $500 fine, but I'm gonna book you again, okay, in the next few months, and you have 15.
I mean, dude, bookers are weird. Some bookers won't book you because you didn't run a bit, you didn't talk about taxi cabs or Biden or Trump. And then some bookers, you'll say the N word, flip off their mom, show your dick, and they'll be like, I love you. I was like, that's why I love bricks and hops, you know?
Yeah, bricks and ops. It's creative freedom. I'm gonna get you in that skate shop, by the way.
Get
Hold
me
tight.
in. Get me in. I'll do a
Hold
fucking kickflip, dude.
hold tight. Again, if I book, I explain this to everybody. There's people in Stockton, there's people in Modesto, Manteca, Sacramento, Bay Area. So my radius of putting people on shows is huge. You know, it's big. So hold tight. I'm gonna put you on. I gotta book another Bay Area fucker if I put you on though. That way, you don't have to spend all your money on gas.
Nah, it's whatever. I skateboard to all the shows, so it doesn't matter about the gas. Well, well, you know what? That's a lie. I longboard, so
Holy shit, I gotta get out of here soon. Hey,
I
how
know
about we
it's
do this? How about, can we just do like a part one and a part two? Like do a part two like within the next couple days or so, and then just combine them together to be one podcast or nah?
okay. Let's do this. Let's do a part two. Can you do part two tomorrow?
What time? Tomorrow I'm busy. I can't do part two tomorrow.
What are you doing on a Friday,
I'm
bro?
doing
You're a
a
loser. Come
show.
on.
I'm doing a show. I gotta drive all the way to like East Nevada to do a show.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's a mean Quattlebaum. We're doing a winners casino and
Oh
win
my
a
god. How long of a drive?
5.5, 6 hours, 6 hours. It's way out there.
Oh my god. You have to talk to each other for that long?
Yeah, it's
Two
gonna be.
autistic two autistic guys in the car. You guys will be staring out the window.
When you say it like that, I might fucking get out of it now.
Yeah. Hey, what about Saturday?
Saturday, I'm also doing a show. What about Sunday or Monday?
Can you do early Sunday?
Yeah, maybe. I think I could do
Okay,
early
let's
Sunday. What time?
do early Sunday because I gotta kill some Filipinos later
What about
in the day.
10 o'clock Sunday?
Yeah, that works. And then we'll make it a part one, part two. And before I let you go, you got 3 minutes. Tell me just the craziest story you have that you can tell in 3 minutes.
Oh, the craziest story that I have in 3 minutes. Uh, Oh, Kiefer puking everywhere. I live with Kiefer Forsyth, and he pukes all the time. And uh, that's not a great story. Hold on.
You're
Oh, one time, this mom made me like take a picture with her autistic kid after a show, and that made me very uncomfortable.
why? It's two people alike.
It,
You guys
it
are both
made me.
look. You guys are both looking to the left. No eye contact in the photo.
It. I didn't like it. I didn't like the feeling, and I don't know. I don't live a crazy life. That's about it.
Who'd you lose your virginity to?
Oh, Melissa Riley from Modesto. It was after I saw American Sniper. I lost my virginity at age 23 or 24.
You got hard after American Sniper.
Well, we were gonna fuck regardless, so
Did she see the movie with you?
yeah, yeah. It was a very overrated movie, not very good.
Like after he gets killed by the fucking other veteran, the credits are rolling. You're like, hey, why don't we get out here and bang?
Yeah, it was kind of like that. I even though I was not yet fucking, I knew. Oh yeah, we're gonna fuck.
Was the chick retarded?
Nah, she was a cutie. She looked like Tina Fey.
And uh, how'd you ask her to have sex?
We went back to her place, and then she put her dogs in, and then she said, "Here, look, I bought new bras." And then she just looked at me, and then I knew, yeah, we should probably fuck.
Yeah, I think it was good that you probably got laid finally because she was autistic too.
Yeah, she probably was. She probably was.
I got new
Anyway, all right,
bras. Bang
I
me.
gotta, I gotta go. I gotta hurry up and I gotta get out of here right now. Follow me at Madman Maple. Hopefully, there's a part two. Go to my shit, Graffiti Comedy, March 22nd in Lodi, California. That's about it.
That's about it. There is going to be a part two Sunday, asshole.
Well,
Let's go.
yeah, there's more to this. Anyway, I gotta go.
All
Bye,
right.
Alex Woody. I love
Goodbye.
you.
Love you. Bye.
Mwah, mwah,
Bye.
mwah.
Bye. There he goes. Mark Maple. You kidding me, guy? And now I got to drive to go pick up my son. That's what you got to do as a dad. You got to talk to a mentally handicapped man, aka someone in comedy. Every man in comedy is mentally handicapped, including myself. I'm mentally handicapped when I'm not in comedy. And now I go. And that's the show for now. We're going to do more. And I got to pee like a racehorse guy. But, anyways, stay tuned for part two. Love you, guy. Come see me at Fluid 510 in Oakland. I'm there all the time. Check out my Instagram. I'll start posting when I'm there. I haven't been. I know, guy. I'm lazy. But I've been working out new material there, aka talking bad about ethnic people, women, laws, police, mountains. You know the gist. All right. Love you guys. Bye. Podcast. I'm your host, Alex